Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to Missy Black Pile. Hey, and it's another year of 2021, and I hope this year will be the best for everybody. After the last year was just full of corona, people have experienced a lot of pain, a lot of loss, and a lot of no joy in most of the things, but still we are really thankful that we are still alive. For those who experienced the sickness, they were affected, I hope they are all well and still with us. And for those who left us, I'm still with you people. I'm sorry for your loss, and it's another year, and we are praying to God that this coronavirus really goes well. I hope you came across your new year really well. You have work, you have a family, and you have things which you have already planned to do the next coming month. And everybody, I'm sure here, they have a lot of projects they are trying to work on, and they are trying to accomplish. So I would like to walk you around in my sewing room. As I said last time, I would like to show you a little bit of my working room. I tried to change it a little bit, but still I'm still working on a few stuff. But still, this year I have a lot of projects this to work on, and I'm sure you will come along with me, join me, and work with me and support me, your girl. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. First of all, subscribe to my channel. Leave your comment below. Tell me what you would love to see for a project. I've been doing DIY. I've been doing cooking because I love cooking. So I would like to explain this. First of all, my first profession, I did hotel management, which I studied hotel as a whole. I could work in management, I could work as a waitress, I could work as a front office, housekeeping, and all that stuff. So I did my 3 years college, and that was in Kenya, where I was born after I finished high school. And I worked in a few hotels before I moved to Germany. So when I came to Germany, I really didn't see myself working in hotels no more, because for one thing, the mentality around here was different. For us in Africa, or we call in Kenya, I experienced different mentality because people are really friendly. They are always smiling with the little things they have, they appreciate. They are always happy. But when I came around here, most of the time you see the faces of people, they are really serious. They don't really like smile around, or I mean, they were not really the friendly faces I was used about. So I tried working in a different hotel industry, but then still I thought to myself, really I couldn't do it. So, and the other thing which was really bothering me was I couldn't find really something to dress. They had, you know, European people, they have different style. From African people, we left colors, and all here you could see most of the time. By that time when I came here, I mean, it is more than 23 years ago when I came to Germany. So when I came here, most of the things you could see, it's black, white, I mean black, dark colors, gray, all these dark colors. That's the only thing you could see most of the time. And I was I was in a shock culture. Shock culture really was nothing really I could say. All right, so it was so hard for me to find something I could really say, okay, this is what I really wanted. So, and the second point was, we African people, we have some nice curves. So that was another problem. I could get something to wear, it fits on the hips and the waist, it's too big, because most of the time those stuff were just made like kind of almost straight, because they don't have really kinds of curvy like black women or something like that. So it was really frustrating. It was really not something that I was expecting to go through or something. So another thing was language. When I came here, okay, girl, I speak English, I speak my mother tongue, I speak some language in Kenya or something. And then you come here, most of the people, they don't speak English. They couldn't speak English. But then when I came here, they couldn't speak English. Most of the people, you just want something, they will look at you because you don't speak German. But then the good thing is, when I came in, immediately I went to school to learn Germany. But then the best way I learned my German language was by TV. I could just watch these German programs, and I could just pick one by one the sentence, the words, and all suddenly I could really learn. And the good thing is, the people I am living with, the family and something, they were really amazing, because they really helped me a lot to get to my language. And that's why until now I can say, girl, I'm a really German girl, because just the color, but I speak really a German. I think like them nowadays, but not too much, excuse me. When I want to change my mind backwards, I'm just that African girl, you know, because it's like, oh girl, what are you talking about? Don't go there. So yeah, so the thing is, so things, that's how I came to German. That's how things went about. And after the time went by, I decided to start sewing. Girl, I didn't know nothing about sewing. My sister, my older sister, rest in peace, girl, she was the one who used to really love about designing and all the stuff. So I could just let her do all the work, and the only thing for me was just get dressed. That's it. So when I came here, I thought to myself, shit, I have to do something, because this is a no-no. So I decided to go to classes for sewing. So it was just like you know, afternoon classes here and there to know, but you know, like, it was kind of sometimes really boring, because there were a lot of like people who want to in the class, and everybody want to know this, and you only have 2 hours, and it was so a mess. It was not easy to catch up and to do all this what you want. So I thought to myself, as the time went by, I started teaching myself a lot of sewing. I had a machine, an old machine, so I started sewing stuff here and there. And oh my god, I really messed up a lot. But then, you know what, from messing up, I really learned a lot from my whatever I messed up. So I went on doing that. Then I started really classes. So I went on, I did these classes for kind of like 2 years straight. Yeah. So, but then it was not what I really wanted, because most of the time the woman who was teaching us how to sew, it was not easy, because she did fashion design, but the problem with her, she couldn't teach you to make your own pattern. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to do my own patterns. I wanted to do my own styles. I wanted to do my own fashion. I didn't want to copy nobody's pattern. So we had a problem, me and her, we had really a problem. So every time I would come with my idea, and she's like, oh girl, you know, you're gonna mess the fabric, I don't know what. I say, okay girl, I'm gonna let the fabric, I'm gonna mess up, but then I know the next time I'm not going, that's how I'm gonna learn. I'm not gonna mess up all the time, because I'm learning from my mistakes. So this went on, and then I left. So I continue planning this by myself, and that's when that time I decided to set back this room. I set this room in our basement. It used to be our home bar where we used to do parties. So after sometimes nobody was using it. It was so dusty and all the stuff. So I decided to turn it to something new. So I just thought, okay, I'm gonna use this room for my sewing and design. So I had to work it up. So I will take you a little bit to my sewing room. It's not that big, but you know, I'm still working on it. Some stuff is so messy, so please don't judge me. But please, before I do that, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. It doesn't cost you nothing. It's just supporting your girl. And let this year be big and support each other, and let us be amazing to each other. Life is so short enough, so it's so hard. It's so been so not nice to be crunchy and bad to each other. So let us support each other. Comment down below, subscribe to my channel, make sure you like, leave your comment below and say what you would like to see the next, for what kind of a project you might want me to do. If I can do it, I will do it. In case it's cooking or sewing, I do DIY, I do project from the beginning to the end. And yeah, it's gonna be. So please make sure you subscribe to my channel, and let's get to my sewing room. I will start first with my outfits I have here. I place them here just that way I can be looking at them and getting more inspiration to all my stuff. So let's get started. So here I have this outfit, which I sewed it for, you know, black and white. You can use it for party, Sylvester, wherever, somewhere, nice red carpet and all the stuff. So this is a skirt, a tulle skirt, kind of, you know, it's really kind of big skirt with a blazer on it. Yeah, I'm a fond of hats. I am a fond of a hats person, so I have, that's why you're gonna see a lot of hats in this room. So this is a blazer. It goes with the leather pants which I made, and the dress down below, it's a long dress, like an evening dress. So yeah, and all this stuff which are hanging around there, all those stuff, I sewed them myself, and they are waiting for the right moment for I might make a show or something. So here, around here, that's my although not all, I have a few. These are a few of my fabric for the projects I'm planning, which this one I'm sure will be the next ones here. These two, and the gray one and the white one too. I wanted to make it for Sylvester outfit, but I didn't manage to do. Here I have my my cutting table where I cut all my projects, sewing projects and all this stuff. So this is what I'm planning to do the next two, which it's on the table already. So down there I have a lot of fabric too. Also fabric there, a lot of them, they're waiting. Here I have my sweet girl. I made this, I saw this barrette with a mask on it. Maybe you have, if you haven't seen it, I wrote a blog about it, which is essycreation.com. You can go there and you can read my blog of my sewings and what I have made. So here are some of the outfits I've made. Some of them, they are also on my blog, so if you go there you can see them. As I told you, I love hats. I really love hats. Like, you know, I'm a fond of hats. So this is another one. Yeah, I made also, I do sew bags, which they're really amazing. Those are bags I sewed myself. So here I have my table, my office table, where I do some few stuff for my office, what I might be needing when I'm down here, because I have another, we have a home office upstairs too in our home. So down here I have my table for like home office too, where I have my paints, the ring, lighting ring, and I have a lot of paints too as well. So yeah, all this stuff I use around here. So as I say, I'm still working on, and this is another one, another hats, because I'm in love with hats. I like wearing hats. So I do have some shoes down here, where I do, now and then I do some photo shooting around here, but not all of my shoes are here. Some are there behind. Yeah, some of the shoes. So this is a couch. I do take some pictures sometimes around here. These are some of the pillows I just made shortly before Christmas. Yeah, I designed them, and yeah, I'm not yet sure what I want to do with them yet, so I'm still thinking. Yeah, this is how my my sewing room looks like. As you can see, yes, this is my sewing room, and this is some of machines I have. I have the newest one, which is really, I don't know, Brother VQ, I don't know what, but I haven't brought it down here. It's still upstairs. I bought it last year, October, but I haven't used it so that much because I'm still fond of my Faf machine. I love it and I'm used about it. So, but still, I like the new machine, and I will see how. Yes, and this is how my sewing room looks like. I hope you enjoy my sewing room, seeing my sewing room as a whole, and now at least you know a little bit more about me. You don't have to say, you don't have to think, oh, who is she, and she makes video. We don't really know much about her. So this is me, and yeah, now you know a little bit about me, and it was about time again to make such a video for me a little bit more. Yeah, and I appreciate your support, for those who really support me. So for those who already subscribe to my channel, I'm really thankful, and I hope I get more subscribers. Please subscribe to my channel, and I hope I will see you next time to another video of sewing. Not only talking, we'll be sewing, we'll be doing more projects, because I have a lot of projects I want to do this year. As you see, I have a lot of fabrics that are needed to be sewn. So I will see you next time. Happy New Year again to everybody, and I hope you all stay safe, be healthy, and let's be working and show each other our projects, and I mean support each other. So take care. Thank you for being with me today, and I love you. Bye bye. Mwah.